So, right now, a warm Wright Stuff welcome back, please, for Kim Hodge. Good morning to you, Kim. Welcome back. Oh, God. It's so good to see you there, Kim. It really is, because, let's be honest, it was touch and go for this Wonder Woman from Wales when she last appeared on this show on the 9th of September last year. You may remember this.
Well, the last year, things have changed for me. I need oxygen all of the time. I've been given... Well, in May, I was given 10 months to live. And I'm on mechanical ventilation to sleep with oxygen. And today, to travel here, I've had to bring 5 cylinders and a life support machine in case I need to get... Because the oxygen causes carbon dioxide issues with me. So the life support machine will remove the carbon dioxide from my body.
Okay. Now, Kim, you suffer from cystic fibrosis, a condition you'll have had from childhood, from birth. You were just telling me during the break that things went downhill rapidly after you appeared on
Within
the show.
about 2 weeks of the show, I had a really bad infection and they couldn't treat it. I was in hospital for 2 weeks, then rushed to intensive care at Llandoch, and then ended up being rushed to Brompton, then went to Harefield with 2 ambulance crews, blue lights, and put on an ECMO machine, which took all the blood out of me because the carbon dioxide was so high, the infection was so high.
What was your lung capacity?
The lung capacity when I was on the show was 20% and it dipped to 14% within 2 weeks.
OK. Mark,
is it true that you actually had planned your own funeral?
Yes, yeah, I went and I rang the local vicar and went to meet him because I wanted him to meet me and know the person he was talking about, actually, if I'd passed away. So I went to the church and I donated my body to medical school as well.
You'd given up by that point on hope? Or?
I hadn't given up, but I was realistic that I was declining rapidly and I knew that, you know, I may not get organs in time.
Okay,
so you do these things, you plan these things.
Yasmin.
Is there... I mean, you're doing really well, I know, from what we've been told, so I'm so pleased. But could there be any danger of your body rejecting the new lungs?
Yes, there is a danger of rejection. I mean, every transplant comes with that risk, but it's a risk I'm prepared to take.
What was your life expectancy as a little girl? What did they say to you?
Well, when I was younger, it was every couple of months I was dying. But as you get older, cystic fibrosis medications improve. So, I mean, it went up and up to 31. I mean, now I think it's around 40s.
How old are you now?
48. So I'm an old-timer.
I have to say, as anyone can see, I mean, you look 10 years younger than you did last time you were here, which is...
I feel 20 years younger, actually.
What have you been doing with your new life?
Well, I've been everywhere. I've been able to walk my dog without lugging the backpack, you know, without
with your
getting
oxygen cylinder
the oxygen and go into a shop without people staring at the cylinders. You know, nobody looks anymore. It's great. I mean, I can walk up mountains. It's just absolutely... Even if I had a year, it's a year better than I've had for the last good couple of years.
OK, Martin, something from you.
So how did you find out a suitable organ had been found?
Well, actually, I was unconscious for most of it. On an ECMO machine, I was unresponsive.
Gosh, that's close.
The first 2 sets of lungs, I wasn't even aware I'd been offered them. And the 3rd set, I woke up and gave them a thumbs up. And the 3rd set was suitable, so 3rd time lucky.
What did you know? Do you know anything about...
I know the age of the donor and I know the sex of the donor, but I don't know any more than that. But I'd like to thank the family for the organs. I mean, they saved my life. And I'd like to thank Harefield Hospital, Llandoch Hospital, for all of the support.
Tell me about your own family, because I've heard your dad's been quite overwhelmed by it all, even though you're here with us this morning.
I mean, my dad got very emotional at Llandoch because I was dying. I mean, my temperature was through the roof. They couldn't control the infection and he was in a bit of a mess and he couldn't come to visit me in Harefield because I had so many tubes and wires. I had quite a few complications, which are all pretty normal after transplant. I mean, I'm OK now, things are correcting.
And how's he coping now, is he?
Yeah, he's OK. He knows now that I'm looking a lot better than when I was, so he's happier.
And what's the prognosis? How long can you...
Well, everybody's different with organs. I don't know. I'm just taking each day.
Okay.
You know, they do tell you everything when you go for assessment, all the good and all the bad. But I just take each day. If I get 3 years, it's 3 years of living at large.
Martin, sorry.
Well, I know from reading that the lungs that you've been given are slightly larger than the ones that you originally had, but have you had any setbacks?
No, I've had a few complications that are what do you call standard complications. My kidneys weren't very happy after the transplant. They protested, but that didn't last long. My liver had a little bit of a blip. They're just normal things they expect. You know, I was size 16. I did swell up a bit like a wrestler, but all of that just went away. It's all normal. You know, it's just normal things they see. They reassured me in Harefield that these things are normal. So I just went with that.
How, your mindset when you were here last September, I was talking to someone who, you still had hope, but I got the feeling that hope was fading fast.
Yeah.
Where are you psychologically now? I mean, do you feel you're completely free from the...
It's still strange to me that I can get up and breathe. I mean, I was on 11 nebulised drugs a day when I came here last. My life was consumed with medications. I mean, at the moment, I'm on 1 nebulised drug. I can get up, get dressed and go out. There's no cough, no physiotherapy, there's no...
Do you live in a sort of a... Do you wake up each day and think, yeah, or do you think, oh, is there still a sort of...
Yeah, no, I wake up and think, my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe what I've been through and come out the other side. It's still shock to me.
I hope it never fades.
But I want
that delight.
I want to get up every day at 5:30 because I want an extra 2 hours. No, I just want to get up. I want to get up and I want to eat everything. I've had to buy a new fridge.
Now, you were saying about your voice.
Yeah, my voice, I've got a vocal cord damage.
Right.
It's going to take a little while, maybe April, they said.
I don't know about the rest of it. I think it's really sexy.
lovely.
There you go. I've said it. I think I like it.
Yeah, another benefit.
I look at that as a plus.
A couple of weeks ago, I sounded like I've been on the helium balloons, but it's getting better, but it's just very slow.
I tell you what, Kim, you can see it written all over your face. I mean, it's tangible just looking at you. It's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, the stress is just lifted. You know, the thought of the phone ringing and having to shoot off.
Because that was it. When you were here last time, you had a phone which you had to carry with you at all times in case the call came through, a donor had been found and you'd been rushed straight into hospital.
I mean, the way it happened, it was taken out of my hands. You know, I was transferred unconscious to ITU in Harefield. And then I went from there, so I was there ready.